and welcome to Rosie Crafted Colours. Today I'm bringing you a review of a colouring book. This is the colouring book I purchased off Amazon, and it's one I've had sitting for a little while ready to colour, maybe a month or something like that. And I don't know why I haven't coloured it yet because I absolutely love it. So this is a fantasy colouring book called Modern Witch. It's illustrated by Liskelly Auyadermont, I think her last name is, and it's a colouring hive book. So yeah, they've done a lot of cool inspired books, you sort of magical, which I really like. I like that they're doing books that are quite different, and they're showcasing artists I don't know. So there are 25 illustrations. The book is a little under A4. If you have a look on here, this is A4. It's just about the same width, but it's not quite A4 sized. So yeah, here is the book. It's got a beautiful cover. I love the colours that have been chosen for the colour this front cover, because purples and pinks and things I just love. I love all these purples and pinks. It's a beautiful book. I also like that the colouring hive books are matte finish, so they're not that shiny finish, which I really like. It just makes them feel a bit nicer. So we open up with a very simple book belongs to page with a lovely quote saying it's dedicated to those who still believe or want to believe in magic, which I think is really nice. You've got your publishing information over here, and then you've got a little bit about the artist and a little bit about sharing your work. The Colouring Hive, you can find them on Instagram and Facebook, but I don't use Facebook, so I don't know what their Facebook page is like, but if it's anything like their Instagram, it should be pretty good. So a little bit of information about the paper and the colouring tips. Now this is £60 paper because it is Amazon print paper, so it's sort of kind of like printer paper, but I don't mind Amazon print paper. You've just got to find the right pencils and things to use with them. That's what I found. So there's a little bit of information about palettes and colour theory, which is in all of the Colouring Hive books. There's a palette maker, so this is really good if you don't know about your primary, secondaries and tertiary colours, because it will show you how you can mix them. So with blue, red and yellow, you should be able to make every colour there is. Obviously not black and white because they are not colour, so you should be able to make any colour that you wish with those in theory. So with paint it'd be easier, but with pencil crayons it's not so easy. So each book, each page has this numbered page, which I really like. I also really like they don't repeat any illustrations, because I'm not keen on books with repeated illustrations, because to me I just don't really want the extra page, but some people like that. So what you get, this is the image from the front page. What a lovely image. So what you get is, you get this page here where you can put details of what you've coloured with. You could put your tags that you're taking part in and a completed on date. So I'm not going to keep showing you that bit, because you know you've seen that bit now. So here is the page from the front, which is beautiful. This book I really like. I'm really pleased with this one because, as you know, I quite like spooky things. So here's a spell book with a little incantation on it and some bottles and things. I like that this is all encapsulated in this circle. I do like framed pictures more than just pictures that go right to the outside. So here we go. I love this. It reminds me of the other Colouring Hive book which I have, which is Witch's Apothecary, because the artist that did that, she had some with hands and bottles hanging from them. It's not the same art style, it's just a similar, you know, theme with the witchy sort of things with the hands. Really cool. I love her pointy nails. So here we go. Here we have this beautiful girl with her wolf. I would say a wolf. You could do it as a fox though, I suppose, if you wanted, reclining on her bed. And this picture, it kind of, there's an Jasmine Beckett Griffith page that this reminds me of. It's nothing like it, but there's a page with a wolf and a girl, and I just think this page is really beautiful. I think it's really, really nice. I really struggled to choose which picture to colour, because I love all the pictures really. I don't think there's one picture that I don't like. I love this tarot page, really fun. You can practice your crystals. and your crystal ball. I love it. You don't see things like ruins and tarot very often in colouring books, so it's really cool to see that. And this is a page that I was really impressed with because it has a bigger lady in it, so it has a different body shape in this book, which I am all for. You know, there needs to be more representation in our colouring books. A lot of our colouring books are just, I know you can colour a page any way you wish to, but a lot of the time they look like white women, and they also are slim and able-bodied. So I really like that Colouring Hive is in being more inclusive and adding bigger bodies and women that look like they are women of colour as well. And I really love that because it's important for us to see bodies of all shapes and sizes and all abilities and all ethnicities, really. I really love it. Sorry to go off on a little inclusivity rant. So this is really cool. This is like a not a potion. You get, people make these like, I'm not going to pretend I know everything about people that are Wiccan, but they make these glass bottles, and it'll have things in there to promote something, like a spell, almost like a spell, but not a spell. So this has got a gold ribbon for confidence, it's got orange oil for confidence, amethyst for positivity, black salt for protection and bad vibes and negative intentions, chamomile for calm. So yeah, it's a bottle of confidence, which is just really cool. A bottle of confidence is awesome. I really love this. I wish I had a cup like this. This witch's brew cup is really, really cool. So I'm guessing this isn't just your average cup of tea. It's probably some wonderful elixir that the witch is going to drink. Here we go. We have a girl who, as I was saying, looks more like she's a woman of colour than you see in other books. And also she has a belly roll, which I really love because women have rolls. So all bodies have rolls, men have rolls too. So this is just gorgeous. I love the incense and everything. This is a page that was almost coloured by me, and I love this beautiful fox. I'm thinking of colouring this in fantasy colours because it's obviously like a fantasy creature. I have coloured a fox in purple before in another book, and I really like that, so I might actually go for purple again with that one. So here we have See With Your Heart, which is, you know, great advice to use your heart to see things, I suppose. A lovely page though, lovely page. This is one that I almost coloured too. There was quite a few, there was maybe 4 or 5 that I really was umming and ahhing about which one I should colour first. But yeah, this is a lovely page. Really love this. Beautiful. She seems to be mixing some herbs and things. She's a natural witch, I suppose. This is a cauldron that is bubbling, and all these symbols are coming out, so it's obviously some sort of spell that's bubbling away in there. This is really pretty, where she's sat on the roof with her broom. A very sort of more traditional looking witch, which is really cool. I really love this. Very pretty. I love that the constellations are in the sky as well. That's very different. This cat page is really cute. When I showed my mum this book, she really loved the cat page. I was like, please colour that one in first. But, you know, we don't listen to our mothers, do we? We do what we want to do. But, yeah, it's a really pretty page. I really like that page. I love this person's illustrations. I really hope she's going to bring out more books with Colouring Hive. So this is the page I've coloured. Hopefully there isn't much glare because I've had a little bit of buckling with the paper because I've overworked some bits of the paper. But this is the page I chose, and it's like a plant witch, and I really loved it. So I coloured it. I coloured the pots, the floor, the window frame and the wall with markers, Pro Marker. I used a Spectra ad in terracotta for the pots, and in soft coral for the walls, and I used a pro marker and walnut for the floor and the window frame. But then I did come in with some Prismas and add some shade, so add some dimension to the pots and things, and then everything else is coloured in Prismacolors, and I really like how it turns out. I like these soft colours. I really didn't want, I wanted the plants to be more of the focal point because they're so big, and she is a focal point too, but I didn't want her to fight with the greens of the plants. I wanted her to fade back a little bit. So the skin colour I used is a Colour with Claire skin tone from her Prismacolor skin series video, and I think it's a nice skin tone. I like how I've coloured her tattoos. I think that works really well. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with this picture, really pleased indeed, and I had great fun colouring it, and it was quite a quick one for me because I did do some marker, which is quite a new thing for me. I'm trying to add a little bit of marker basis to some of my pages just to speed up my process because I'm quite slow. But I really did enjoy colouring this picture, and I think it turned out really nice. I think it's beautiful. I'm really happy with it, and I think all my colours work. I don't think anything is like jarring. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that page. So yeah, like you see here that the marker bled through, and I used paper behind, but it looks like it's just ghosted onto here, but I don't know. No, that's not that. That's where I've had the paper on here and my pressure's been a bit high. So if you look at the bit where my page is buckled and it's the window, that's where I've just applied far too much pressure. I should have been a little gentler with that, but you live and learn. So this is a really nice one of a little coven of witches out doing some kind of spell. I really like this frog one. I think it's really funny. I'm going to colour this one soon, I think. I love that it's got a little witch's hat or wizard's hat or whatever. I love that it's got crystals and it's got the moon phases. Really cool page. Very different. So we have this page of like a witch almost like protesting, and it's saying, you tried to burn us at the stake, but you didn't get us all, which I think is really cool and funky. I love that there's plants behind. It's very different, this page. You don't see many pages like this, so I really like that. And if you are somebody who is a practicing Wiccan or pagan or anything like that, then you'd probably really like this, you know. Yeah. Oh, this page, I love it. There aren't many pages with older women in, and this does have one, and she looks older. She doesn't just have a couple of wrinkles, she really does look like an older woman, and I absolutely love it. Even the body shape, everything looks like it is an older woman, and I really love it. I love that it's framed. I love these bits on her broom that are so delicate and pretty. I love the lace on the edge of her cape. Really gorgeous page, and as you can tell, I do really like this page, and it was one that I really was thinking of colouring as well. I still, when I pulled out my pencils and pens, was still thinking I was to colour that page. Now this is a really cute one of an owl. Again, this is a whole page one. So there's a mixture in this book of framed pictures and of whole pictures. So there's a variety. Now this one, if you'd seen my extreme scavenger hunt, you would have seen this one, because I said this was an outfit I'd like to wear because I love these boots. I love them. So this was one I was thinking of colouring, but I preferred the picture I chose because it was, I don't know why I preferred it. I just did. I just chose that one. Who knows why we choose the pictures we choose. So here is the witch's pestle and mortar and her herbs. She's got some cloves, some cinnamon, probably chamomile here, lavender, baby bay leaves maybe. I'm not sure what these are. Very beautiful. Such a beautiful book. And here is, looks like the witch that was on the roof before, and she is making a recipe of some sort of spell. Really, really cool. Again, a full page one. So yeah, it's got a nice mix of full pages and sort of thingy pages, smaller pages. Now this is really nice. Again, like I said, this looks to be a African American lady, which I think is really nice to see a woman of colour in a colouring book, and it's a beautiful, beautiful page. Got all the constellations running round. She's got a crystal, she's got tarot cards. Love it. And that is the last picture. And as always in the Colouring Hive books, there's a place to put when you finish the book, which is nice. So when you start the book, it'd be nice for you to write when you started it. So this is the page I did. I hope you liked my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I will link this book below. I will link the American and the UK Amazon links. I don't make any money from you doing that. It's just, you know, so you can find them easily if you wish to. And just like a little sort of, not a reminder, but just, yeah, I just want to say all my reviews are my own opinions, and I did buy this book, so I think it's fair to say that, you know, you would expect it would be my own opinion. But I have been sent a couple of books by the Colouring Hive. One I have already reviewed, and I think I have 2 that I haven't coloured in yet that I'm waiting to review. But I will always promise to give you my honest review, and anyone that does decide to send me a book or a supply, it's under the knowledge that I will always be honest, because I would hate to mislead people. Now, I will colour in this book again. I love this book, and I love the Fae book I got of Colouring Hive too, and the original book I coloured, The Witch's Apothecary. Loved them. Loved all 3 of them. So yeah, I've gone off a bit, haven't I? But yeah, that was my review, and I hope you enjoyed watching. I really love this book. I love this page. It's not my usual colour schemes as well. I don't really use these kind of colours usually, so that was really nice to use something new. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go because I'm rambling. So happy colouring, whatever you're colouring. Bye.